Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to apply for a position at your company. First and foremost, I would like to introduce myself and give you a little bit of information about my background. My name is Larry Thomas, and I was born in Syracuse, New York, and I attended high school in New York State and college in New York City. I attended the School of Visual Arts in New York City for a short time for illustration and graphic design, while working various jobs in New York City to support my student life. After leaving college, I joined the military and spent 9 years in service learning leadership, problem solving, organization, and motivational skills. I also received my training in culinary arts and nutrition during this period of service. After leaving the military service, I continued to work for the Department of Defense as a civilian employee in Germany up to this present date. As of this year, I've enrolled in a Bachelor of Science program in computer animation at Full Sail University to further develop my skills for the challenges and the jobs in the entertainment business. Currently, my hobbies include film, illustration, graphic design, special effects, visual effects, costume designing, set and prop designing, 3D modeling, styrofoam designing, rollerblading, and martial arts. Now I'm going to tell you why I would be the perfect employee for you to have on your team. I have the ability to work well with others who have a good work ethic and a sense of responsibility and pride for the work that they are doing. I consider myself to have leadership qualities that could add to the organization and completion of required goals or deadlines that are presented on the job. I have a vibrant and optimistic imagination and attitude towards getting the job done, and I'm always at work. This means I usually never call in sick. I consider myself to be a trustworthy and dependable person, and one that you can count on in any scenario. I have several key motivators that drive me towards completing a task or reaching my goals. My first motivator for me would be achievements. I'm very pleased when I can look back at where I started on a task or project and see where it has ended up when I spent the proper time working on it. For example, looking at the steps it took to develop a character design from start to finish gives me a pleasure seeing that artwork come into reality. Another example of personal achievements would be other artistic projects that I've completed in visual artwork and from certain film projects that I've worked on. There are many tools that I use that keep me motivated to pursue a career in entertainment business. Some of these tools include video editing and special effects software from Adobe, 3D modeling and animation software from Autodesk, modeling and texturing software from ZBrush, and instructional tutorials that spark your imagination towards using these tools. I've always wanted to create my own TV show or movie as an artist, so I've taken my art into the digital world and picked up some other skills that are required to manifest this reality that I desire. This has led to the creation of my first pilot episode for a TV show that I'm creating called Chosen. Setting a goal to complete this pilot episode is my dream, and it is a motivational tool that drives me every day because it incorporates so many other fields of study that I've picked up along the way. But during this adventure, I've also needed to rely on other motivational tools that examine my strengths, my weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that could stop me from reaching this goal. When I examine my strengths, I see determination, persistence, and willingness to learn. When I look at my weaknesses, I see a lack of expertise in some fields, time restrictions, and my financial resources. Obtaining skill sets in many fields can open up several opportunities for employment through my motivational factors. These are also several learning opportunities that come from trial and error from projects or goals that weren't completed or have been put on hold because of certain threats to my motivation or to the project themselves. One of my personal threats includes having to sleep. If I didn't have to do that, I would get a lot more done. I also see lost creativity, writer's block, collaborating with others, and some personal relationships as a threat to some of the things that I've tried to accomplish. In many of these cases, I try to take an optimistic approach towards them by using tools to overcome unexpected setbacks and by changing my perceptions of the problem. My first course of action is defining the adversity of these setbacks in any situation. I proceed by looking at what beliefs I have about this situation and what the consequences are from what has transpired. I also have to form a disputation concerning the validity and or accuracy of these beliefs that I'm holding. Now, my final step would be looking at the energization or the outcome after I've analyzed the problem or setback with the previous steps in the ABCDE method for building my optimism and for instilling hope and finding a solution to my problems. I hope this interview has given you a clear idea of my work ethic and my motivational drive for success, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.